Hello. Ah, getting a little bit of a late start today. Just running behind. Stuff happens. How's it going? How's things? Um, oop, oh no, it's not working. Oh no, my thing's not working. How do I fix this? Hey, there we go. Figured it out. Alright. So, today, I would like to try and get this, um, excuse me. I want to try to get this font into the game. Just checking something real quick. Settings. Alright. I think that should be working. So, I don't know how to put fonts into Godot. That's something I have to learn. So I've got this, the beginnings of a font. I haven't completely filled out all of the characters yet, but I want to get it in there and see how it looks in game. So let's do some Googling, shall we? Godot add font. Drag and drop font from the font file system doc. That seems easy. Why is this like this? Okay. Had to make it think about what it was doing. Interesting. So we can use a .fnt format or monospaced image. Huh. And still look crisp at higher sizes. Thanks to their vector-based nature, they can also contain a lot more glyphs while keeping reasonable file size compared to bitmap fonts. So I could use an image. You import any image to be used as a bitmap font. This is only supported for monospaced fonts where each character has the same width. All right, let's give this a try. What I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna go into Aseprite, right? And anywhere, go into the template, anywhere where I already have a character. Oops. Wrong tool. anywhere I have a character, I'm going to delete the template. Alright. So I don't need those anymore. We've served their purpose. And what I can do here is that once I have... That didn't work as well as I wanted it to. Oh yeah, it did. Oh no, I'm going to be deleting that character. I don't want that. Delete. Alright. So anywhere where the block character exists, it'll use the block character. Anywhere it doesn't exist, it'll use this weird placeholder pink character. Sure. Let's see how it works. I don't want to export a spreadsheet. I want to export as PNG. Let's actually get rid of the background layer first. Actually, what I'm going to do, instead of making these pink, can I change... Alright, let's go here. Change this to alpha lock. Just make this black. Oh, I didn't do what I wanted it to. Have to make bigger. There we go. Bigger. Bigger. It's as big as it gets. Now we export as. Where did that go? Alright. So now we have this block art image. You can't see what I'm doing. Block art image. I'm going to make it. I thought I made this whole folder. The whole one. There we go. Copy this, and we'll go into my repos. Too many repos. I'll just put this in the images folder with next to BitBot. Alright, so we now have a block art PNG in our repo. Save that. Go away. Go away. Oh, I guess I need to open up the Godot project. That would be helpful. Why are you so slow? So why are you 3D? That's weird. Okay. Let's go back to this. Alright. Import doc. File system doc to... Huh? File system import. Rock art. Font data. Oh, this is a problem. Because the top two and bottom two rows aren't aligned properly. I need to fix that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 by 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 13 by 15. And the size is... I don't remember. Properties? 256. 256 divided by 13. Is that an even number? No. Why did I do it like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not good. I set this up weird. So now they're awkward. Like I used a default image size, 256. Like that's a standard image size, but I made the font inside of it weird sizes. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Do something weird. What am I going to do? I want to move all of these into the appropriate alignment. So let's put on a grid. Grid settings. We're going to make it 16 by 16. Cool. And we're going to move all of these characters into this grid. One at a time. This is dumb. And the thing is like Aseprite doesn't really have a text layer option that I've seen. I've done all this work in Aseprite. I don't want to move it over. See what I'm going to do? Because these are pretty close. Like the vertical is pretty close, and I think I can just squish them together. Excuse me. Doesn't have to be perfect. These are placeholders anyways, I'll fix them later. I mean, I knew it was going to be a monospaced font from the get-go. I used a monospaced font as my template. So I think that should be fine. I think this is going to be okay. Kind of want to just move this up so it's with the other ones. I mean, I got the space for it now. Should I move these up too? I messed that up. Can't do 4, I need to do 3. I could do 4, just they were too spread out. Okay. I think I want to move this whole row up. Like that. Move these up 1, 2. Alright. Move this whole bit over. Oh, right. I have to do these one layer at a time because I put these all in different layers. Can I merge these down now? Yeah. What? Why is it doing that? It's so funny. I spent so much time getting these onto separate layers. Now I need them all on one layer so I can edit this easier. Alright. Does that look right? How much space is there between? It's like 2 pixels. Yeah, okay. I need to fix all of these to have the dots in the appropriate spots. Dots in the appropriate spots. Thank you for the follow, Kevin992. Also, I just realized good screen. My my alerts were in the middle of the screen instead of over to the right where they were supposed to be, so I had to move them around. Okay. Even? Sure. Some of these aren't going to be able to fit very well because they're odd widths, not even widths. So I think I want that to be down there. That Q goes all the way to the bottom of the who's what's it? Of the box. Alright. Kind of want this up here because we already have one slash. Oops. Up in these numbers. These brackets though, not really gonna fit. Why do we have a, wait. Maybe this? Does that make sense where it is? There. I feel like I should just put these up here. Nope. Would be really nice if I could do this. I know it's possible to do this with a regular font. But having alternate glyphs, right? So I can have different colored blocks. That'd be cool. I figure out how to do that. This should all be all the way at the bottom. So what's interesting is that the G and the J are higher than I want them to be now. So I think I might move the baseline of the rest of these up by 2 pixels. Just so that I can have those be down as far below as they can go. Right? So if I move this up to lose a pixel of breathing room at the top. It's not a lot. I leave this here, and I move these two up. And now they line up the way I expect them to. We'll see how it looks when I get it actually in the game. Let's move these down. So I've been getting this a lot, and I don't really understand it. But basically, people come in, people, people with scare quotes around it, come into the stream, follow, and then send me a DM saying nice things. Like, hey, you're doing great, or love your content. It seems so cool. And I think they're bots. I'm pretty sure they're bots. But it just keeps happening. And like I don't respond to them. I guess maybe what would happen is if I like responded to them, then I would I don't know, they would continue with their scam for whatever reason, whatever they're trying to scamming me into doing, but it's like I just don't respond. And I don't really get it. I don't understand how that works. I don't understand why people make bots in the first place. Seems silly. Anyways. Two. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that was aligned properly. Seems like it wasn't. Seems like these are too high. Oops. Alright. Let's just start moving this other stuff in place. I guess now that I've moved all of this stuff up, I should probably move all of this stuff up too. Because otherwise it won't be properly aligned. I don't know where these were supposed to go. I don't know where they align. I guess I could align them like that. Sure. And do I really care about any of these other things? I'm not going to use them. If I need them later, I'll add them in later. For now, I'm just gonna loop, loop. All right, because I got the punctuation, the numbers, and then the letters. It's good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 16. 96. Okay. So we're going to... Oh, you can insert text. Interesting. Sprite size, height, 96. Nope. I want to do canvas size. Height, 96. From the top. Okay. Cool. And I've got plenty of space down here for any special characters that I want to use, that I want to add in later. I mean, now that I'm looking at it, this looks like a reasonable... I could do this. I could do these characters today. Let's just see how it looks for now. Because I want to actually start getting stuff into the game and not just like spending all of my time abstracting everything into something that doesn't really make sense. Um, Export as. Export. Okay. Yo. Where did I export that to? Why do I keep losing things? Block art. BitBot. Place. Okay. So now if I look at this, 256 by 96. Cool. This font data, columns is 16 by 6. Okay. So I can have a fallback. I'm going to just set the 0 for now. Scaling mode. Very important. So this is now showing as blockart.png here. So how do I... Here's the other thing, is like right now, so if I press play on this, right? I can have... Oh, I went the wrong way. Oops. I have this, right? And what I would like is to replace that BitBot at the top with my font. The font for that BitBot to be that font. That's what I would like. Okay. So I think I have to go into... So I'm using to go to the documentation for the dialogue manager that I'm using, which is under add-ons, dialogue manager. So I got this from the asset lib. To dialogue manager. Nathan Hode. View files. Hey, here we go. So we got a GitHub. Downloading a copy. Frac. So let's read the FAQ. So for this project, project tools menu option to create a copy of the example balloon. Okay. Project. The heck? Here. Project tools. And call this select. Whoa. Wait, what? Okay. So I now have a balloon.scene and a balloon.gd. Interesting. character word. So this is the character label. So rich text label. How to change font? Theme? Theme overrides? Fonts. How do I make a theme? New theme. Where's this theme? Ooh, hello. So the can I that here? Um, this is getting confusing. I don't know why I can't. Okay. Wait, what? This isn't working the way I wanted it to. What is all this nonsense? I really don't like this song. Let's go back to like chill music. I was trying something new. It didn't. I don't like that one either. Sure. Alright, what? I am Confucian. So I want this character label. Default font. All right. So now from there it becomes exercising UI building, mostly Godot's UI control nodes with the exception of provided dialog label. Digging through the initial code to familiarize with how it works before changing anything to the theme that is attached to the balloon panel. I mean, I tried setting up a theme, but I don't really know how this works. Theme. Alright, let's just see what happens. Wait, I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, it's not gonna work because I know why. In my dialog manager? No. Actionables? Yeah, I'm using show example dialog balloon. What I want to be doing is something else. Show dialog balloon. And I believe so this takes resources title extra game states array. Let's look at this a second. There we go. Show dialog balloon scene. Okay, so the dialogue, the balloon is, okay, the first thing, not the last one. Alright, so we go back to actionals, and then we do balloon. I'm going to do this. Dialogue. Balloon. And this is going to be a scene type. Hacked scene. Okay. And now, if I go back to the demo scene, go to Hello World, go to Actionable, I now have a balloon that I can put there. Well, I know it worked because it changed something. I don't think I set this up properly. I think there's some kind of template that I'm supposed to use. Character ranges. Aha. Okay. So it goes... Each position in the top coordinate pixels. The font alias is traversed from left to right, top to bottom. Characters can be specified with decimal numbers 127. This is more complicated than I thought it was going to be. So I guess I could use this as a template, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. So I almost have all of the characters here. They're not in this order. I'm going to this in here. Okay. Now, no. I accidentally made that way too big. All right, let's go back to Aseprite. We're going to change the canvas size to be 128 from the top. Okay. And I think we can just import, cancel, open, A. Just delete that, paste this. Oh man, I am having a really hard time parsing this information. So let's start with the things that we know we have, right? I'll just turn that off for now because this is oops. What's happening? All right. This is a cool little font, but it's not my font. So we have these. Wait, why do we have two numbers? Why do we have two sets of numbers? ASCII, why are you weird? So now all right, I don't have the numbers yet. I just have the letters. Come on, Joe. Come on. Get rid of those. Okay, so we'll use these as like defaults until I can fill this whole sheet out. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Oops, forgot about the Q. Well, the Q got messed up at some point. And I didn't notice. This P is going to go down here. Is that B all weird? Okay, so file, export as, export. And now copy this, put it there, place file destination. Come back in here. So this is it 0-127? Is that what? Wrong documentation. Where'd you go? Fonts. Here we go. 0-127. And Columns, rows is going to be 8, right? Yeah. Very important. I don't know how to check to see if this is good before in the editor. Hey. That doesn't look bad. Okay. I mean, I don't want to have the normal text, the small text down here, be this font because I don't think it's super legible. But having the name be that font, I think is kind of cool. So, what do I want to do? So if we go into the balloon scene,
have a good day.
And we look at this theme, is there like a default? Can I remove this? Clear. And if I just go down to the character label, right? Does that just work? So I removed the theme from the main body. Hey, it does. Okay. Interesting. So I don't want it to be grayed out anymore. So now I gotta work out how it's graying that out. Why? How? How? Why? Input. So example balloon. The thing is like, I don't know how like text labels work. So it doesn't seem to be setting anything in the script, right? What did I just do? Okay. Oh, here we go. That's it right there. I bet you now it's going to be full. I bet you money. Hey, now it's full. Interesting. Okay. It does feel very tight against the borders. I'm a little perturbed, I guess is the So if I go back here and I go into the, if I use, let's just, comment that out for a second. Is that the wrong comments? How to comment? There we go. So I just wanted to keep that as a reminder of what this was. And I'm going to open up Git. Actionables. Did that work? Yeah, show example. So what I'm a little upset about, not upset, but just a little like annoyed at, is that if I use the example dialog, it looks like that, which is, you know, has better margins around the borders. It has a nice little white border on here. This background is fully opaque. Like, it is very different from the like default copy that I made. Which has, you know, like no borders. This is all clear. This is like, I don't know. I think this is partially transparent as well. Like, why is all of this partially transparent? I don't get it. Why is there no borders? Why is there no margins? So I have to go add all of that stuff back in because I kind of liked the margin. I kind of liked the border. And I liked the fact that it was opaque. So like this panel, it doesn't have the same kind of like modulating that the that the character label had on it. See, like this had the modulate here at 80. Right. Canvas item. That doesn't have anything. That doesn't have anything. So how do I get this panel to be fully opaque? Is this even the right panel? I don't know. I have to go dig around and like figure out, which is annoying. Let me go look at the example balloon here. Where is it setting the border and the color? The balloon is full screen. This panel is what controls the color, right? So if we go in here, theme overrides. What am I supposed to be doing with this? This is... The whole thing froze when I tried to interact with this color picker. Whoa, hello, hi. I mean, that's working. Okay. I kind of fumbled into the right place. This color picker is real slow. Like, click and I wait. It took that long for it to move. That's intense. So if I want it to be full opacity, do I just bloop? Okay. Hey, this isn't bad. I'm getting the idea here. How do I fudge the... Man, I really need to like look into themes. Let's go... Well, let's save this for now because it's better than it was, slightly. I really need to fix this color. Let's just make it almost black. Not quite black. Maybe a little purple. Like there. That was very purple. Like there. Okay. Interesting. One thing that I'm a little aware of, one thing I am aware of is that this font is really not as readable as this font on this background color. Like, it's not even that readable on just straight black because it has black in the character. right? Let's actually go to the font because I think I can. I want to make that bigger. I want to make this character label bigger. Font sizes, here we go. How do I change the font size on this theme? So it has a fit content on there, right? So if I just make this bigger, will it make the... Doesn't seem to want to let me make it bigger. Interesting. So that didn't actually make it bigger. Okay. So I think because I set this as integer, it won't let me do like different sizes. Is that? Okay. Now it lets me do like incremental sizes, which is better. Right. I changed the actionables. Wait. Why isn't this working now? What did I break? There it is. Okay. It's a little more readable, but now it's like a blurry and shit. Alright. I think I'm going to try to make this into a real font and not this sprite sheet thing, because I think it'll look better if I do it the way that I want to do it, the way that I was planning on doing it. So let me walk you through that. Let's go to calligrapher. How do I start out? That's what I need to do. So my fonts. Right. I already downloaded these fonts, so it's fine. Cancel templates. So I actually just want to get rid of all of these. And I'm just going to do the letters. Download template. PNG. Alright, so it gives you this handy dandy template, right? That you can just put your characters onto the template and it will figure out what size they need to be and all of that. So I'm going to just put it in there. I'm going to open this with GIMP because this feels like this is way too big for Aseprite. Aseprite I don't think could handle this size of file. I'm just going to grab one of these boxes to get an idea of how big this needs to be. All right. So now we have this one box, which is 199 pixels wide, 218 tall. So let's open up this. I'm just gonna grab this. Scale it. Oops. Let's fix this mode. Let's change this to scale. So that's going to be dang it. Why did I do that? All right. This is how big is this? This in pixels. 13 by 11. So when we scale this up, by 94. Percentage is that? It's so close to 900. I just want to make it 9. I just want to make it 9 times. So let's scale this whole thing up. Ugh. So blurry. All right. So now all of these letters are huge, but that's fine because we just want to oops. Plop them in place. Oops. Get rid of this one. Discard. Right, I was going to add the little dots where they were missing. Here. I think that was it. I didn't miss that many, actually. Alright. Yep, export. We'll make this bigger. 100. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Oh no, I just realized something. I've been putting these directly onto the... Dang it. That was dumb. Okay, now I can go back to this. Actually, I could probably do one of these. What are the first letters? E through F. Or A through F. Just grab the whole thing. Plop it in there. Well, there's a way to do this. I just can't remember it. Right? One second. I'll be right back. Where'd my thingy go? Come on. I'm trying to go do something. Can you just work, please? Please? There we go. Alright, I'm back. And my screen has turned off again. Why did my screen turn off again? What was that? It's fine. And there we go. All right. Where was I? So got A through F into the template. Another thing I'm going to do in here is just to make sure these little gray bits behind here don't interfere. I'm just going to do one of these. Bloop. Oops. Well, you know. There we go. Because it's very useful to have them have those guides, but the scanner doesn't actually need the guides.
This is for you. Listen.
It just needs them to be in the right spot, right? So now we're doing G through L. Oh. It's fine. Didn't mean to do that.
This is for you. Listen.
again, get rid of the little background things. Oops. Wrong way. Let's just go ahead and save this as a XCF so I don't lose all of the work that I've done so far. So now we need M through T. So we're gonna need this. I'm just kind of eyeing where I think these should go. E through T. Oops. Oops. Sure. Oops. Oh, that was actually perfect. Didn't need to move that one. So, there's the caps. Now to the lowercase. So A and B. All right. C through J. Alright, last row. I decided to clear out all the boxes at the end because I don't know, just cause. Oops. Wrong layer. All right. Let's export this to a PNG. All right. There we go. So now let's put this on Calligrapher. Where'd you go? What? Oh no. So I was concerned about this because the template that I downloaded was in grayscale. Well, poop. Calligrapher doesn't work with colored images. I know you can have colored font. You can have like different colored fonts. Well, that looks like poop. I guess I'm gonna stick with the font I already installed. Oh well. That was a waste of time. Go away. I mean, I have added a balloon, right? I have this. I think it's grainy because the font image is fractional right now. So if we re-import it as integer, and then we go back to the balloon scene. And where did I change this? It wasn't the size. What is this? What's interesting is like it's scaling. It's scaling using a method that I don't like. I don't want it to blur the edges like that. Does that look better? Let's look at this. Disabling subpixel positioning. How do disable subpixel positioning? See how it looks right now. Yeah, now that's super blurry. That only works if you're importing a dynamic font. We don't get those options here. So the only option we have to keep it crisp is to use the original size. And then I guess I could scale this to make it bigger. See, now that's cleaner at that bigger size. And if we scaling mode enabled integer. Back here. Yeah, 24. Let's just see how that looks. It's legible. Yeah. I think it's alright. Now, how do I get this dialogue to have a little bit of transform? How do I give it a... How do... You know what? Let's go look at the example. So this. So they just moved it in. That's all they did. They just moved it in. Okay. I don't understand why they didn't just do that with the copied version. So... Oh. Maybe it's something in here? Let's go look at the... So the VBox container says this is a node is a child of a container, right? Use container properties for positioning. So I can't move this around. Okay. All right, you know what? I'm going to stop there because I feel like I'm getting into the weeds on something and it's kind of annoying. I'm just like, I don't want to. I don't want to right now. I'm too tired. Save and close. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go take a quick break. And then when I come back, I'm going to play a little game. Go for a drive. Why did this stupid thing turn off again? I told it to not turn off. It keeps turning off. Anyways, I'll be right back.